TFC.
Also, this happened this weekend was the Fall Classic,
which did not have power because of the hurricane on...
Like the entire Saturday, right?
Yeah. So they ran like the whole tournament on Sunday.
That is ridiculous. That
I can't believe they could do it.
Yeah, I know, right?
That was absurd to me. Like, the fact that they got that whole thing done is crazy.
Yeah, I actually thought they were honestly going to cancel the whole thing and just, like, refund a bunch of people, but they did it.
They ran it, and I can't believe they made it happen. So, good work to them.
And 7th place here in Street Fighter V was K-Brad with Cammy, Ray Ray with Chun. 5th place also PR Balrog with Nakali and Balrog, and EG teammate Ricky Ortiz with Chun-Li. 4th place, John Takeuchi, sponsored by R Kappa at his 2nd international event with Rashid's. 3rd place, Ludovic with who's now on Team NS with Chun-Li. XSK Samurai, number 2 with Ryu. Man should be sponsored.
Yeah, he should.
1st place though, Liquid Knuckle Dew with Guile, Armika, and Nash.
Samurai is now qualified for Capcom Cup, barring Filipino champ losing his global spot.
Right.
Which is crazy. It's super sick for Samurai. Other thing, Grand Finals, Knuckle Dew is in loser side. It was an 18-minute Grand Finals. So that includes the reset and includes the other side. It was a beatdown.
He played Guile, right?
Guile Ryu. His Guile is looking so absurd. Like, so remember you watched a few months ago, and like he tried to pull out Guile, like DreamHack,
and
like,
it was like no.
And then like he picked him up like after he said he was inspired by somebody who was playing Guile really well. He picked him up. This guy's Guile looks ridiculous. It looks like he's been the greatest Guile of all time since the dawn of time. Like this guy, Knuckle Dew, is absurd.
Nice.
I did a breakdown of that match too on my stream. This fool Dew is just the best. Like, dude, he always knows when to just turn on the offense.
Dude, you know, like me and David kept saying that we felt like by the end of Ultra he was like the best US player, you know? And I still believe that. I still believe he was at least top 2, top 3.
He was so good. Yeah, I mean, top 8 at EVO, Capcom Cup qualified. He like made it the furthest out of any US player.
I remember, like at EVO after he got top 8, like I saw him on stage and he was like, I guess I was like, congratulations. He's like, I guess. I was like, what are you talking about, dude?
Top 8 at EVO.
And I told him, I was like, I honestly believe like you're the best in America right now. And he was like, really? Like he just totally didn't believe it. But no, he's so super good, so I'm not surprised he's doing it. I need to go watch that because I want to see some Guile Ryu beat. I want to see
Guile. He makes Guile look so good.
The worst thing about it is Guile can stop Ryu's EX fireballs with no meter.
Yeah, just V-skill, boom.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that Dew is so good about is recognizing when he has time to get the V-skill out or not. And so, like, man, it was bad. And, like, it's not even like Samurai played bad. Like, you could tell he was kind of learning how to fight against Guile in this game. But, like, Dew is just like so good. Like there's a round right where he's just zoning Samurai the whole time. Samurai throws like one fireball, Dew just jumps it. And I'm like, dang.
That's the worst. That is the worst.
This fool is ridiculous. It was such a sick set.
But you know what made me actually really sad? The saddest thing that I saw was Knuckle Dew put out a tweet with a picture of him and Takeuchi. And he's like, this kid is really good.
This kid?
And I was like, did Knuckle Dew just call someone a kid?
How old is Dew? He's like 20?
And it's correct.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing is Knuckle Dew can actually call Takeuchi a kid.
Dew is like what? How old is Dew? Like
he's
19
like 21,
or 20? He's like my age, right?
Yeah, or something like that, yeah. I mean, I think he's like maybe 21 now.
Okay.
Takeuchi's 16. So he has...
I thought he was 18.
Is he 18?
I hope he's not 16. That is crazy. I don't know how young he is, but what the heck.
Yeah.
These guys are kids to me. These damn kids and their street fightings.
Dew is 21.
Okay,
they say, yeah. But dude, that's crazy to me. That's crazy. So, but shout outs to them, and then TFC, of course, tons of events here. So Blue MVP with Flamefist Liu Kang, Gur with Ruthless Ferritor, and Baritsu Boraicho. Sorry, Bartitsu.
Yeah, Bartitsu.
Okay. 5th place was Baby with Kwatan Warrior. Goro, Smork Triborg. Did I just say Smork? I really said Smork Triborg.
Smorkborg.
And Tigrar Fury Goro. Okay.
Just say the character.
Yeah, I know. I'm done with this. Killadilla with Triborg. Last Karma with every character on the planet. Yep. Cusco with Sonya Blade. Silver Rai with Liu Kang. And 1st place was Zappa with Shinnok.
Yeah.
And King of Fighters. 7th place was Gimpy. Just Defend. 5th place was Meanest Rage and I guess Shigas or Zgas. 4th place was Shinblade. 3rd place Pack Strife. 2nd place Slayton and 1st place Game Wizard with Love, Benny Maru, and K. Okay, wasn't he? Oh, okay, no. Okay, never mind. Third Strike.
I can't believe I didn't even think they ran a Third Strike tournament there. Super funny.
Totally. I remember David tweeting it out. He was like,
that's what I saw.
They're going. Fifth place was 5-star. Can't what 5-star was at TFC. He's like one of the old school family fun greatest Kens.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So
what the heck is he doing over there, dude? They're all over there. Frankie 3S with Ken was in 5th place. What the heck were all these people doing there? That's pretty cool. So 3rd place was Yuki with Yun. 2nd place, the guy who ran the tournament, Nika KO with Yang, and 1st place, Ryan with Chun Li. That's so crazy.
Yeah, all those guys, man. Those Third Strike.
You remember
players.
that family fun days,
they were
right?
those movers back in the day, the silent pictures.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It was all black and white.
Yeah,
Commentary was actually title cards.
Yeah.
You thought the replays were interrupting now, but it was like fight, ding, 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 ding. You hear the piano. It's like, oh my gosh, what a jump in. Ding, 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 ding. It's like all film like.
That would be sick. I want to see a video like that. Third Strike. That was good.
Guilty Gear Revelator, 4th place was VR Raiden with Soul. Himecut with Leo Whitefang. 2nd place, Princess Slim with Bedman. 1st place, BZB with Chip Zanuff. UMVC 3, 4th place was Crescent. 3rd place, Roach King. 2nd place, Syntax. And 1st place was Ray Ray. They had DOA there. Of course, Big E's always huge about supporting them.
DOA community, yeah.
Big E and Larry, Shin Blanca. 4th place was Black Moon Rising X, Excalibur Blades, 3rd place. 2nd place, Hoodless. 1st place was Quiggles. Makes sense. And in Tekken Tag 2, 4th place was Ukemi Just. 3rd place, Ace Unlimited. 2nd place, Shin Blade. 1st place, Cute Tricks. And Killer Instinct. 4th place, Rancid 21. 3rd place, Super Famicom Sneak. 2nd place, Young Devil Ron. And 1st place was Nightmare Zen.
Yep.
With Shadow Jago and Jago. Let me just burn through the last few results as fast as we can.
Yeah, CEOtaku happened.
Let's take some time with CEOtaku. So CEOtaku, obviously.
We have a lot of results.
Yeah, there's too many results. We could probably even just talk a little bit about like just the
event.
Pure saturation of events right now.
It's crazy, man. Like the more you think about it, the more absurd it is that like how many ranking events are there for CPT? There's like 80,567,000.
And then like ESL comes along. That's not even a CPT event.
ESL is a non-CPT event. CEOtaku is its own event. Like, there's so many events.
Right.
Like, it's just crazy. I've seen a lot of people talking recently about how many events there are. It's really hard to follow even as like a spectator.
Dude, Justin, like he always tweets out like his schedule that he's written on notes on his phone.
Oh, the audio's messed up? What happened? I see robots.
Oh, are we in bzz sound all of a sudden?
Bzz mode?
Oh. We haven't had that problem in like forever.
That's a new one.
Like that happened a long time ago, but let's see.
48 ranking events? Holy shit.
48 ranking events, it's nuts. But again, CEOtaku. What's great about this event, obviously, is that they, the main events are the Arxis games like Guilty Gear. So it's really still happening. It's kind of in and out. Interesting.
Audio's a blow up.
Dude, audio sucks.
It's the hardest thing.
I hate it.
It's cracking.
I mean, we're sharing one mic.
There's just one.
I don't know how you're not crackling or you are crackling and I am not.
Wait, I sound fine? Is that what they're saying?
I don't know. They said at first it was you, now it's me.
Now they just keep saying absurd. I wonder if it's just looping or something.
I don't know. Well, they say there we go, so people are saying it's gone. Okay.
It's fine.
CEOtaku. Really
Happened.
cool. That they cater to and they also build a lot of extra other games as well. So there you go. So Guilty Gear Revelator, 7th place was BZB Chips Enough, who we also saw. So this was 2 weekends ago. That's why BZB was here and at TFC.
Right.
Shine with Potemkin. Let's go Potemkin. 5th place. Hotashi with Elfelt and Kusanagi with Ramthal. That's not the same Kusanagi as the Latin America Kusanagi.
I think it is.
Is it?
Because I think he was there for KOL.
Oh, wow. Good stuff. Okay. 4th place was Kid Viper with Johnny. Let's go, Johnny. 3rd place, Doran 2K with Jam Kuraraberi. Second place, PG Marlin Pie was out to 1. And first place, Kadako from Japan with May. And I did see the grand finals of this one. And he was doing some damage with this character. It was ridiculous.
Japanese players, man.
Yeah. But yeah, so the Japanese player won. They were unable to defend the...
Nothing unusual there. All's right in the world.
Pretty much. Blaze Blue, this one was interesting. So Uri with Lychee and Beta Dude with Ragna. Like with Hibiki and Nakil with Tsubaki in 5th place. 4th place was Tectal East Side with New. 3rd place D-Smooth 12 with Celica. 2nd place Kizzy K, Let's Go Jin. And 1st place Burker Dave with Arakune.
Good stuff.
Which made some people very sad.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people very much dislike this character.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Arakune.
Crazy monster thing fighting everybody.
I mean, I see people in chat already yelling at Arakune.
Yeah.
So. KOF 14. 7th place was Vicio.
I knew he was in there. Yes.
Donka.
That's the one. I talked to him the weekend before at Wizard World Austin. He's like, I'm going to go to CEOtaku and play KOF. He's like, I'm going to do well there. And I was like, so if I tell people that you will do well at KOF there, you're going to be well? He's like, dude, I've been playing nothing but KOF. I'm sick of this game. I'm going to do well. I was like, all right, man. And then there it is.
Good job. Well, Kusanagi got 5th place.
Yeah, that's who he said he was scared of, by the way. He's like, Kusanagi is really good at KOF. Okay. So.
5th place was also Pedro. 4th place was El Rosa. 3rd place, our own boy Nerd Josh. 2nd place, Violent Kane. And 1st place, Kyame with Verse, Nakaruru, and Love.
Yep.
Interesting.
Love is cool, man. She also turned out to be really good. I was like, man, I want to play this Love character. Everybody's like, ugh, whack. Now she's good. I knew it. I have good taste.
Oh, it's interesting. Oh, I mean, Verse, so he's legal then, right? So
I guess, yeah.
Okay. But what's interesting is that there's only 2 Nakarurus in here. You know, Nakaruru, everyone says, is super good.
She only got 1st and 3rd.
Yeah. But Mature, also character. Another super character. Skullgirl, 2nd encore. 4th place was Kennen Black. 3rd place, Swift Fox Dash. 2nd place, The Kill Sage with 17 billion teams.
What the heck,
and
dude?
1st place, of course, Sonic Fox with Ophelia Double and Fuqua. Sonic Fox is the god at Skullgirls. In fact, it is his favorite fighting game. Melty Blood, 4th place was Kusanagi. 3rd place was Greats. 2nd place was Butterfree. And 1st place was Scrot Vermilion. Accent Core Plus R was played there as well. Ooh, beautiful dude got 5th place. Nice. Dude, it's hard going back and forth between games like that.
It's
I'm
really
surprised
hard
he can do that.
To play a game, especially where it's the same character, where like certain things work and not, and you have to remember like, does this character have this in this matchup or whatever? I don't remember. Like, I don't know how he does it.
That's pretty good. 4th place was Faulty Defense with Chip, Brett with Johnny in 3rd. 2nd place, Mr. Elvin Shadow of Frosty Faustings with Faust. And 1st place, Kadako with May.
See a pattern here.
Yeah, exactly. Under Night and Birth. 4th place, CR Sonic Fox with Carmine. 3rd place, Loli Maiko with Batista. 2nd place, Klim with Merkava. And 1st place, once again, Breaker Dave with Merkava.
Good work.
Dengeki Bunko Fighting Climax Edition.
My favorite game.
Yeah, exactly. Look, I know I want to be fair to every fighting game.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything about this fighting game.
I haven't either.
I don't know anything about this game. 4th place, Kirito 201. 3rd place, Delta. 2nd place, Beans Gano. And 1st place was Kame.
Love that Kusanagi also 5th in this game.
Jeez, this guy plays.
What has that been so far? KOF? Dengeki Bunko Fighting Climax?
He was in Melty Blood. Yeah, and King of Fighters.
There's probably one more, I'd bet.
Persona 4. 4th place was Grant with Kanji. 3rd place, Nano with Yukari. 2nd place, LTL with Ken. And 1st was Tectal East Side with Rise. And then Catherine, which they made a main game.
Yeah.
4th place was Macester Sketches. 3rd place, Ghoul 02. 2nd place, Mike Muscles. And 1st place, Dacid Bro.
They know Toph in top 4?
Yeah, he actually got beat kind of early.
Man, what happened, Toph?
And Mike Muscles, of course, the prodigy of Dacid Bro right now. Nitro Plus Blasters. 4th place, Tamaki with Really, I guess. 3rd place, Mada with Ignis. 2nd place, Giuseppe with Saber, Mora, Oka, and Homura. And And first place was Kyame with Ignis, Sonico, and Ethica. So Kyame has first place there. He had a first place in Dengeki Bunko Fighting Climax, and he had a first place in King of Fighters 14. So
all right.
This guy is winning a lot of games here. Aquapaza, hey, speaking of Kyame, first place. Kohime Embu, first place went to Great with Rofu and Chinkyu. Arcana Heart, Love
First
Max, Kyame again, first place. Dude? This guy is the most well-rounded player here. Vampire Savior, first place. Rover Ruckus with Zabel.
Man, what a crazy event. Super cool that CEOtaku got to happen.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you guys were in Brooklyn, New York.
Yeah,
you're in Brooklyn Beatdown ESL. We were at TwitchCon.
That's right.
Playing Breakaway.
Yeah. Just so many events going on at the same time. So, but, you know.
It's hard, man. Saturation of events is a super, super, super big problem. Yeah, Abigail Cup happened. And
Abigail Cup was that weekend. 7th place, I Am Tren. Sean W. Sham Wow in 5th place, Yukadon in 5th place. Oh, he's sponsored by UDeal now.
Yeah, UDeal.
4th place is Bonchan. 3rd place, KOF Master with a Fong. 2nd place, Koichi. And 1st place, Eita.
Shout out to Damascus, by the way, whose commentary is always hilarious.
Oh.
And does an awesome job all the time.
I actually didn't get to hear it.
It was super funny. Dubaigo was on stream. The guy, you know how there's all those fake Daigo names?
Yeah.
He had Dubaigo Ume Halal or whatever his name is.
Okay.
That guy was on stream. Okay. That was super funny, by the way.
Let's also do some more results here, actually. There we go.
Dubaigo. Man, what a name.
Also, that happened just this past weekend was the Big House 6.
The Big House 6, which was sick.
Yeah.
I watched it. I got to listen to the commentary. Toph is the commentary meme master. That fool was spouting memes left and right. I was like, oh my god. Somebody has told me, they're like, what about Z? Is he not the meme master? But
yeah,
I feel like Z is not doing memes. Most of the time he's like...
It's pop culture reference.
Current events, right?
Yeah,
I feel like I don't even watch the news. I just listen to Z commentate.
Yeah.
And that's how I know about things. He's like Ken with the hurricane kick, just like the hurricane in Florida.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, there's a hurricane in Florida. Like, I'm not even listening to the news anymore. I just listen to Z. He's like, yeah, like, you know, he looks like he's taxed up there playing this match, just like the tax plan that Obama's put in. I'm like, oh, Obama has a tax plan. Let's hear it. Like, that's what Z is for, dude. It's so sick. So
the interesting thing here, we've got Plup at 17th and Leffen at 17th as well.
Yeah, now, Leffen was playing side characters, I think.
Yeah, he was not playing his main because he's trying to get back in shape. Is what
Whatever,
he said.
dude.
So yeah.
Excuses, Johns.
Top 8. Wizrobe with Captain Falcon and Pew Pew U with Marth.
Let's go, Kevin. Go
5th place, SFAT with Fox and Hungry Box with Jigglypuff. 4th place, Mewtwo King with Marth and Sheik. 3rd place, Ice with Fox. And then Grand Finals was a Genesis Classic. Of course, Mango and Armada.
Yep.
With Mango taking it this time. So far, it seems Mango has not been suffering any consequences of anything.
I don't know what any of the results of that are, or if there is any results at all, but he won.
Yeah, he won.
Like, I think this is like the 4th or 5th biggest Smash tournament of all time or something like that in terms of entry numbers, so that's cool.
I heard the Grand Finals was super good, though.
It was really close, yeah.
Okay. Also was, I think it was this past weekend, was Geek Weekend 2016 results. It was either this weekend or last weekend.
I don't know.
I think it's 2 weekends ago. The 2 weekends. No, 7th and 8th. It was just this last weekend.
It just happened. So that's why there was no MOV or at, what's it called? Seam.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
because he was here taking some points. We had, I'm just going to do top 4. Fruit with Laura and Chun-Li. Dark Joa with Ken. I'm still calling him Dark Joa, even though he's just Joa now. 2nd place was Big Bird with Ken. Did really well.
Big Bird's so good.
And MOV taking all these points here. I believe this was a Europe qualifier. Yeah, it is a Europe qualifier. So I think MOV makes it into Capcom Cup via Europe.
Yeah, I think that's probably the plan.
Yeah, I think that's why
he should
was
be
over there.
I mean, he got top 8 at Evo, and I don't know.
Then the Liga Oficial PlayStation Tournament 2016 results here. We have Will to Pack in 5th place here. GS TKR in 4th place. Mr. Crimson in 3rd. CCL in 2nd. With Chun-Li and Luffy taking it with our...
Was now qualified for Capcom Cup for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So Luffy's in Capcom Cup. Another player who had sort of like a weird start to the game and then is now doing super well.
Right. I mean, it's just gonna take time. It's gonna take time for
everybody's figuring stuff out. And then now that they figure stuff out, there's gonna be a balance thing in season 2, and they're gonna be like, all right, well.
Yep. And then there was a tournament called Fighting Games Challenge in Poland. And this one, 7th place was Pax with Karen and Ryan Hart with Ken. Wow, in 7th place. That's a surprise. 5th place was Problem X with Alex and Panda TV's Joa with Ken. 4th place, CCL once again with Chun-Li. 3rd place, Mr. Crimson with Laura and Dalsum. 2nd place was Luffy with Armika. And 1st place was MOV with Chun-Li. So these guys then the next weekend went and won their own respective tournaments. So there's too many events. And then finally, there's Treta Championships in the Latin area in Brazil.
Is this actually the last one we have?
Yes.
Oh, dang.
And 4th place was Ramon with Armika. 3rd place was Didimo KOF, probably, with Dalsum. 2nd place, Kayoma with Karen. And 1st place, Dark H18 with Alex. Alex took a tournament.
Yeah. So as we mentioned, there's a lot of events happening at the same time always. It's absolutely absurd how many events there are. Somebody said in the chat there's 48 ranking events if you don't count regional finals as ranking events, because they're sort of premieres.
They're premiere events, yeah.
Yeah, they're basically premieres. There's only 2 actual premieres left, which is SCR, Canada Cup. Right, so just those 2, and then there's the regional finals, which are also sort of premieres because you qualify automatically for winning them. But yeah, there's so many damn events. Somehow though...
Oh, dang, I didn't even notice that. Curly W says that Axe at the Big House 6
he got dunked.
65th.
Yeah, he got dunked. He lost in like pools to somebody, I think, or like right out of pools he lost to somebody. Yeah, he got dunked for sure. Yeah, actually, he got beat up.
Let me do something here really quick.
But yeah, like in terms of events, it's just absurd how many events there are. It's crazy to me. I don't understand why there's so many. I think that it's pretty crazy that they continue to have so many events, just like all these weekends in a row. They're all stacked up. Like this weekend is SCR, which is the final premiere event. But also there is, or one of the final premiere events, but also there's the European regional final this weekend in Milan. So Daigo is going to be there, and a lot of the European players will be there. Meanwhile, SCR is looking stacked to the high heavens. It's looking like such a crazy
Everybody's
event.
showing up to that thing. And so let's take it. Oh, Smash 4 also happened at the Big House as well.
Right.
I forgot to grab that.
Sorry.
Can I reopen close tab here?
You know what's crazy about all these events happening, though, James?
What's that?
Not all of them are still hiring commentators. Isn't that weird? You know, I want you guys to know, every time you watch an event and there's 2 random Joe Schmoes on commentary that you've never heard of and you hate it, you should just be quietly, politely messaging the tournament organizer and asking them that why they did not indeed hire commentators. I mean, like Steve and I were sitting around this weekend doing nothing.
There's definitely a kind of like a half and halfness to it, right? Because at the same time, you do want more well-known commentators at events, but at the same time, it's good to give a lot of these guys chances.
Up and coming commentators,
there's a lot of good chances to do that. For sure. So, that's cool. But I mean, look, we've been talking about results for over an hour already. Let me just go through this real quick. If you look here at the global leaderboards.
Yeah, who's qualified for Capcom Cup?
I mean, the global leaderboards, I mean, obviously the green ones are the people who have qualified by Premier. The blue ones are the ones that are qualifying by points. And you can see right now, Filipino Champ is the kind of the person who can wreck things. If people pass him up and he drops out of this, then he has to qualify for the North American ones, and that starts when other people start.
That's going to be a problem. That's if Samurai's in trouble if Filipino Champ drops out of global.
Right.
That's going to be the problem.
And so in the Asia region here, it's currently Mago and Kazunoko who are qualifying. But you can see Haitani's not that far behind. But are there any more Asian events that are...
I'm trying to think if there's any other ranking events happening. Yeah. There's probably... I don't know, actually. I know that... So the Asia final is scheduled for next month, right?
Oh,
isn't it?
Okay.
Or is it...
Those qualifiers don't give points either, so...
No, they don't. So you have to just qualify through it. But that's the thing, right, is you have to think the regional finals are all coming up super soon.
Right.
The NA one is at the start of next month. I think Asia one is also next month. Europe is this weekend.
Right.
Latin America is, I'm trying to think when.
The weekend after Canada Cup, so it might be the same thing as the North America ones. Might be the same.
Is it? I thought it was the same weekend as Canada Cup, but like the final itself is like the next week.
Oh, is that what it is?
It's something like that.
Okay.
So it's like, all these ranking finals are coming up soon, and those are chances for people to qualify, and that's going to shake things up. So there's like people that we know for sure are going to be in.
Right. So this is cool here. So Brolinho and Mysterio made it into the Latin region. Mysterio actually got enough points to pass K-Brad.
Yeah.
Justin probably won't be attending this event, even though
Probably
he's
not.
allowed to. So.
Yeah, but I mean, he's already qualified globally through
Right.
points anyway.
Exactly.
He has like the third or fourth most points or something like that overall anyway, so it shouldn't be a problem.
Europe here, which you said theirs is coming up this weekend, right? So,
Yeah, Milan Game Show I think is their finals, and that's this weekend.
Crimson and Problem X are going in there, so Ryan Hart looks like he might not be able to get in there unless he just wins that regional one, which he can very well do.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy at the end. It's a mad dash to qualify, and there's like a lot of people who are in positions where it's like, well, if this player gets third place at this event and then this guy wins and then I'm in, but if this guy gets second and the other guy gets, it's like
here's the
so
perfect
crazy.
example right now. Ricky Ortiz and XSK Samurai are in the North America regions, right? But we mentioned Filipino man, he's a Filipino champ. He's in fourth place here. If he on the global leaderboard here falls down low enough so that he's not here anymore, he's not qualifying on this board anymore.
Yes.
So then he becomes the qualifier here, and XSK Samurai drops out of that.
And Chris Tarian's right there, who you have to remember is going to be at a couple events.
That's right.
So like he is vying for a spot in global as well, because he's at the very tail end of the global points right now. So it's going to be real funky. It's one of those situations where like I'm not jealous of whoever job it is to figure out who's going to qualify.
Yeah, because the craziest part about it right now is that we still have SCR, which will give points, and Canada
also
Cup.
Premier event.
Yeah, and Canada Cup will give points. So we'll get auto qualifiers and people getting a bunch of points, and they're both part of the North American. So, dude, it's
going to be funky. But if you're like Chris Tarian or anybody who's at the very bottom of the global points right now, you are praying that like Tokido and like people who are already like Infiltration and Tokido Momochi all just win the rest of the events.
Yeah.
So that there's not any new qualifiers above you. Because as long as that's the way it stays, they'll be fine. But if new people win and are qualified now, it's going to bump him down.
Right,
because
of the global board here, because Tokido just won SEAM.
Yeah.
He turned another spot into a blue qualifier here, right? So that's why these guys are making it in there. Had someone else done it, this spot wouldn't have been here, and Filipino champ would be on the verge of.
Right.
So in other words, the XSK Samurai needs to like give a lot of money to Infiltration for killing a bunch of premier spots.
Yeah, Infiltration killing all those premier spots is really great for other people trying to qualify through points like that, but. Yeah, killing premieres by having the same winners over and over makes it so crazy at the end. It also means more people get in through points. So it's real funky. It's if Chris Tarian is praying to Lord Momochi to win all of these events or Tokido or something like that, because it's going to be important.
Oh, man. Okay, yeah, sorry, I didn't update the topics. We were doing all the other stuff. But let's take a quick break. And you know what? Maybe we'll just do one break, come back, and then just like power through everything else or something like that.
Yeah, we're on like events now, right? Or
yeah, we're on just upcoming events, games, and community stuff,
right. So we're like halfway through.
Yeah, exactly. So let's take a break, and when we come back, we'll do just the rest of the show.
Sounds good.
Okay, cool. Be right back.
Hey, welcome back to the Ultra Gen TV Tuesday show.
It's just me and Steven.
We don't have a normal intro because David's not here. This is why we have to delegate responsibilities better.
Yeah, well, talking about some events, I did want to bring up the fact that, I've gone esports.
You did. You sold out, James.
Yeah, I sold out. I'm commentating a non-fighting game.
Yeah.
I got to commentate for the Classic Tetris World Championships exhibition this past weekend.
I knew you were a sellout, James.
Yeah, exactly.
I knew it deep in my heart. I was like, he's going to join me soon, become a sellout.
But, it was sick, though. So, shout-outs to Oliver Ling, because they posted it on their Facebook. They're like, we're auditioning for commentators.
Yeah.
And Oliver just tagged me. And I was like, oh, okay, this is interesting. So I messaged, I just wrote on the thing. I was like, when is it? How is it going to work?
Yeah.
Because I knew I was busy this weekend. I was going to be at home, so I couldn't travel anywhere to do anything. And then they just private messaged me, and they're like, some of the guys here know who you are. Like,
he doesn't want you to do it?
No, they said, please submit an audition. Okay. So they wanted it to be fair, right? And so I submitted the audition. They selected me to do it.
Dang, you're like the famous actor that gets the role. It's like, oh my god, this guy's interested. Oh. Like, we have to make him do an audition, just to be fair.
Look, I'm just going to say that what they did was sick, too. Because I actually commentated from here with someone else who was somewhere else. And they were streaming from a third location, and it all worked.
That's so crazy.
And the way that it worked is they're actually playing on 4 Nintendos with CRTs. But there's a pass-through that gets captured by some program this guy wrote that analyzes the pieces that come down so that it counts how many long pieces there have been, will in real time draw the score differential between two players, and actually takes the graphics and redraws it in HD.
So it's like super duper crazy.
Yeah,
Tetris esports.
It is super sick. It was really, really cool. And look, I love Tetris to death.
If you're going to leave the FGC behind, become a famous esports Tetris commentator, I don't blame you. That's totally fine.
And so this was to advertise the Classic Tetris World Championships that's taking place at the Portland Retro Gaming Expo. That's going to be taking place the same weekend that Proving Grounds is going to be taking place. 22nd and the 23rd. And they even said that they got a lot of good feedback, and they said if I was free that weekend that they would fly me out there to do commentary at that event. And oof. I'm like, next year 100%.
Yeah,
next year 100% I'm doing that. But we are going to be helping with Red Bull, so
right. That's the same weekend as the Proving Grounds final or Battlegrounds?
Proving Grounds.
It's the same weekend as Proving Grounds. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So
next weekend.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, not this coming weekend, but the weekend
next
after
weekend,
that.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But dude, Tetris, like, I love that game to death, and watching it, like, I want to enter. Like, I want to play. I want to practice. I want to bust out my old nest just so I can practice.
Oh, man, that's sick.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun.
Famous esports Tetris commentator James Chen. You know that his Twitter bio now is going to be FGC/Tetris commentator.
Because I always said, like, if I was ever going to do commentary for a game that wasn't a fighting game, I said the only game that I'd probably be willing to do it right now is Splatoon.
Uh-huh.
I forgot about Tetris.
Tetris,
when I saw that, I was like, oh, I have to do this. And they were cool. They let me, because I was in New York that weekend that the auditions were due.
Yeah.
And they were like, you don't have to do it any fancy, because they just put up a video that they wanted you to commentate with. So it was literally just a phone recording of me commentating while the phone was pointed at the video. So that was
Who filmed it for you?
Me. I was just.
Oh, dang.
I put it on a box. I put it on a box. I just had it there, and I was just commentating. So.
Sick.
Oh, but dude, Tetris is
big famous James Chen.
Tetris is the best. Dude.
That's sick. Super awesome.
Yeah, it was fun. I had a great time with that. But okay, let's move on here. Let's talk about some upcoming event news.
There's so many.
Before we get to what's coming up this weekend, let's talk about. I lost my page here. Oh, there we go. So you mentioned actually this is coming up this weekend, right? Yeah. Is the Milan Games Week is hosting the Capcom Pro Tour European Regional Finals.
Right. Yeah.
So that'll be taking place this weekend. It will actually be on the Capcom Fighters Twitch channel. So I'm guessing that they're going to try to cycle between that and SCR at the same time.
That's going to be funky because SCR posted the schedule or whatever. There's no way that's not overlapping, right?
I don't know.
Do they have like a Capcom Fighters 2 channel or something? It's like another channel?
I have no idea how they're going to do this.
Because SCR is from like 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Saturday. There's no way that there's not overlapping with the EU ranking final, right? Yeah, and all of that time frame? I don't know. It sounds like somebody either thought about this or did not think about this, and there's going to be an issue.
All of the action will be streamed live on the Capcom Fighters Twitch. Who knows? We'll see how they do it. Good luck to them. Good luck to them.
We'll see.
But yeah, we mentioned SoCal Regionals coming up this weekend. Let's just talk about it now.
Yeah, SCR is coming up.
This is going to be a killer event. There's so many
stacked to the high heavens.
I know. Let me see if I can find the SoCal Regionals webpage because
it has some of the people who entered, right?
Yeah, Vi just put that up. Is it?
I know just off the top of my head, like Momochi. I don't think Tokido's coming. I think one of Momochi or Tokido is coming. Okay. Daigo is going to the Milan EU ranking finals, so he'll be there. But like every other Japanese top player and American top player that you can think of is here, including like XYZZY is going to be here. Fugo announced will be here.
Going to be here too.
Xiaohai will be at Wednesday Night Fights, and he will be at SCR. So tomorrow night, literally 24 hours from now, SCR or Wednesday Night Fights, Xiaohai will be here. Yep. And I can't wait to see him play KOF.
Yeah, he wants to body everyone in KOF.
Everybody asked him, they're like, because he recently made a Twitter. Everybody was like, "Will you play KOF?" And he's like, "I like free money, so yes, of course I'll be answering KOF." Like.
So here we go. We have Gamer B, so Chai Rithi from Canada. Oh, he's listed everyone outside of even SoCal here. So XSK Samurai, Nuki from Japan, Momochi's, Oil King from Taiwan is going to show up. Knuckle Do is going to be here. LPN, Julio, BJ Unchained, Haitani, Shanghai, Tampa Bison, Zizi, or however you pronounce that.
XYZZY, whatever.
Because there's no X at the end, because then it would be Zizix, right?
Yeah.
But it's not that. So, anyway.
I just say it out.
Oh, Snake Eyes, he has him listed as no longer from SoCal. Sad face.
Yeah.
Daigo, but he might be going to Milan, so he is.
I think that he is, yeah.
Kusanagi's going to be here. Apology Man, Rom, Fubar Duck, Mike and Ike, 12,
Sick.
I Peru, Sonic Fox. Oh, MK is going to be nuts.
MK is going to be nuts. It has like a $10,000 pop bonus. It's brand new patch that just came
out. Oh, that's right.
Sonic Fox is playing
exciting.
Cryomancer or something. Oh, it's going to be crazy.
Jace the Ace, and then SPM Kaba from Dominican Republic, DR Taxto from Dominican Republic, 801 Strider, K-Brad, Dogura from Japan, Goichi, Eita, PR Balrog, Yukadon is coming.
Yes.
Ricky Ortiz, Justin Wong, F-Champ, Mena RD from the
Birdie
Dominican
player.
Republic.
Whoa.
Mago DR Ray from the Dominican Republic. Guilty Ramasama and the Mocha Latte. So that's the list that he has for that. That is a ridiculous
And
list.
signups are still open.
Yeah,
So,
well, I think
nobody
they
knows.
just
Or did they
closed.
just close?
I think they just
There's
closed, but that
on-site
might be
signups.
on site. Yeah.
So I was planning to do a stream probably Thursday when everything's finalized and go over the brackets and just talk about how this tournament's going to be. Because like it's going to be, these are the best kind of tournaments because you know it's going to be a bloodbath. Like you know that some people who are really good are going to lose and they're going to be pissed and they're going to get like 17th place and you're going to be like, what, that fool is mad good. How did he get 17th place? And it's because like, well, he lost to Momochi and Jauha.
Yeah, but that's going to be this weekend. And of course, there's going to, obviously you're going to watch most of the other games on Level Up Live.
Right. I think it's going to mostly be probably KOF and MKX.
Yeah. The Street Fighter stuff is going to be streamed, of course, on Capcom Fighters.
Right.
But there's a lot of games going on. There's going to be KI is going to be there
Killer
as
Instinct
well.
will be there.
Marvel's going to be there.
This is like a huge Tekken tournament. That's like the second most entered game, I think.
Really?
It's free to enter Tekken tournament.
Holy crap.
For Tekken 7 there.
Oh my god. Okay.
Which I know TCC will be doing some commentary for us.
Oh, nice. Okay. Good stuff. And yeah, so SCR is going to be awesome event. That's going to be this weekend, so you do not want to miss that.
In Southern California. We don't have to travel. We just get to
I
stay
know.
here.
I know. I'm so happy about that.
Are you even going to get a hotel or are you just going to drive every day?
I'm actually, yeah, we're getting a hotel.
I figured, yeah. It's pretty far to drive.
Yeah,
for me, it's like 20 minutes.
Right. So
it's
you
not
can
that
just stay
bad.
at home, right?
Yeah.
You're going to stay at home. So for us, it's a little bit of a drive. So.
Yeah.
But man, and what's cool is, so they announced first, actually, that Canada Cup was going to be the first King of Fighters 14 World Championship qualifier.
Right.
So they just announced the World Championship for King of Fighters. So they announced it as the first one, but then Southern California Regionals got that as well. So they are also going to be a World Championship qualifier, and they get a $1,000 prize bonus pot.
Yo, Jauhai?
Yeah, I know.
He's
right?
here. Uh-oh.
But you know what? He's got some good people like Luis Cha and, you know, Reynold and all those guys there.
Oh, Reynold. Oh, it's going to be so good.
Dude.
I know Josh is there, too.
Yeah,
Josh is really good.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if... Goichi is coming, right? And Goichi is super good
that's
also.
Right. Yeah.
Dude, this is going to be sick. SCR is going to be super duper
There's
duper
gonna be
stacked.
so many good matches there, and for every game.
Yeah.
I'm really excited about that Mortal Kombat because I heard like all the East Coast guys are coming out. Like they've never come to a West Coast tournament before, and like all of them are coming out here, and so that's gonna be super exciting.
It's gonna be good.
Northeast Championships. They said that if they can get 256 entrants for King of Fighters, they will add a giant pop bonus. So, of course, this is one of Big E's events, and Big E.
They said the guaranteed pot will reach 7,000 if they can get 256 entrants. That's so much money.
Dang.
That's a lot.
And yeah, and again, look, I don't know. I mean, I know people think the game looks ugly. It does.
It's super fun, though.
Yeah, but it's such a good game. It's so fun. I've been really enjoying it. It's the most fun I've had in a fighting game for a while now. So, and Canada Cup, Super Turbo event, it's getting big there. Three Japanese players are coming out there: Shigatsu, Kusamundo, 2 Honda players, and Matsun, the Ken player.
I wonder if you guys are gonna be able to do commentary for that.
I want to. If I have a break, I'm like just gonna run over there and do it. I don't even care.
It's gonna be like the phone commentary.
Yeah. But they're gonna get $500 pot bonus. So they got a $500 pot bonus. So because any game at Canada Cup that got 50 players signed up for it was gonna get a $500 pot bonus, and they did that. So there you go. Super Turbo is gonna be crazy over there. I'm gonna be so excited because even a lot of the strong SoCal players like El Trouble, Killer Miller is gonna be out there. So
Awesome.
lots of cool stuff. Beast 7 now is returning to Gothenburg, Sweden on February 17th and 19th. This is a big Smash tournament.
Yeah.
Sweden Smash tournament. Of course, Sweden is where Armada and Leffen are from.
Right.
So,
and their season of tournaments is different than ours. It's like later in the year that it starts.
Yeah.
Because, like, the tournament season, even though it's all year round, for fighting games really starts in, like, March. And then it's, like, super saturated until the end of the year.
Yeah, well, it's weird because there's 2 finals. There's EVO and then there's Capcom Cup for Street Fighter, right? Yeah. So for most games, it's EVO, but then for Street Fighter specifically, it feels like it gets all the way to December.
Right.
But also, probably should mention, but Armada's brother,
Ice.
Was it Ice or Android?
Android
got also sponsored by UGS
Alliance.
as well. Alliance. Sorry.
Yeah, so Alliance and CLG. Which the cool thing about Smash is they have doubles, right? So CLG signed the 2 doubles players who play together, which is CLG, SFAT, and Pew Pew. And then Alliance signed Android and Armada, who are now playing teams together. So grand finals of Big House was CLG versus Alliance in like a teams match. So it's really cool. I'm so sad that there's no like team stuff for fighting game really as much. It's kind of a bummer.
There was cross Tekken, right?
There was, but like even imagine KOF where like every person plays a different character or something.
That'd be sick.
Man, I'm sad, but it's pretty cool that they signed another player.
Yeah, and then Red Bull Kumite was announced to come back on April 30th on 2017, and we were there last year. I would love to go back. France was pretty dang sick.
It sounded pretty fun. I'm very jealous you guys got to go.
Now, keep in mind, so the main Twitch stream was, of course, F-Word and Logan.
Yes.
And those guys doing that. And again, if it's only a Twitch stream, I want them to do that, right? If they go back to Red Bull TV and want me and David and Gutex back on there, I'm
be sick.
Totally willing to go back. And you know what? I might be able to stick around in France for a little bit and see a little bit more of it.
Dang, because you guys bounced immediately, right?
Yeah, we went straight to Kuwait right away, so we didn't get to see much because I want to check out the...
too bad. That's straight to Kuwait.
Yeah, I know, right? Because I didn't get a chance to check out the Louvre. I really want to check. And I heard that you can't even see the whole thing in like 1 or 2 days.
Wow.
That's how big that museum is. So I definitely want to do that. But that's going to be really cool coming up. So let me move on to some game news now. So we're done with events. Although, let me double check the calendar to make sure I'm not missing anything coming up this weekend. So SoCal Regionals, and then there's also Milan Games Week.
Games, yeah.
And then this one, let me check this calendar over here. Yeah, there's the Milan Games, SCR. Yeah, this seems like the main ones. Those seem like the main ones.